Hey, how's it going again, Guardians? LVnative here with another Destiny video. Well, it is Tuesday, time for another Destiny weekly reset. Let's jump right on into it, shall we? So starting things off, it is the weekly featured raid, and we're looking at the Vault of Glass with, of course, the Templar and Atheon challenges. So if you guys are, needing that one little last piece of raid set gear, or you need some Age of Triumph ornaments, make sure you get a fire team together and take care of this week. For the Challenge of the Elders, we have modifiers of Chaff, Melee Kill Bonus, and Juggler. Rewards will get you a Legendary Engram and 10 Legendary Marks for your first 3 runs. The weekly Nightfall Strike is going to be the Archon Priest, aka Winter's Run, with modifiers of Voidburn, Berserk, Small Arms, Fresh Troops, and Daybreak. So if you guys are unaware, we are going to have that Daybreak modifier, I believe, for the next 6 weeks leading right up to the launch of Destiny 2. So with Voidburn and Small Arms, grab that Steel Medulla and don't look back, guys. This should not be that difficult of a nightfall for us all. The Siva Crisis Heroic Strike playlist has modifier of Heroic Solar Burn, Specialist, and Chaff. Rewards will get you a Treasure of Ages as well as 10 Legendary Marks for your first 3 runs. Solar Burn and Specialist, can somebody say Icebreaker? The weekly story playlist this week is going to have modifiers of Heroic Arcburn and Airborne. Rewards will get you a Treasure of Ages as well as 20 Legendary Marks, a total of 5 times for 100 Legendary Marks. And this time around, we are going to be doing the Dark Champions mission playlist. Our weekly Crucible is going to be Mayhem Clash. I love Mayhem Clash, always a fun game mode. Make sure you guys do at least one of these games to get a Treasure of Ages, as well as 10 Legendary Marks for your first couple of runs. Back that up, we also have Clash, Rift, Elimination, Skirmish, and Rumble Supremacy. And over in the Iron Temple, make sure you go visit Tira Karn and check out the artifacts that she's got. So starting things up, we have the Memory of Temur with a Discipline and Strength roll. This is the one where melee attacks on minor minions of the darkness have a chance to temporarily turn the target against its allies. Moving on, we have the Memory of Radagast with Intellect and Strength roll. Gain the ability to reflect energy-based projectiles when guarding with a sword. Also, increase your sword ammo capacity. Very, very fun one to run around with if you guys are just getting bored, looking for a different playstyle. Take this into the Crucible and start reflecting people's rockets and Nova Bombs back at them and put a big old smile on your face. And last up, we have the Memory of Gelion with a straight intellect roll. Grants a detailed radar and radar persists when sighting with your primary weapons. Make sure you go and visit Lord Shaxx down in the tower and pick up both of his bounties. He is going to have Back to Basics and a game of Rift. Make sure you complete either of these as you will get Nightfall tier rewards for your troubles. And speaking of bounties, the Crucible Quartermaster again has auto rifle kills, hand cannon kills, fusion rifle kills, sidearm kills, and heavy weapon kills. So we do have the hand cannon kills again, guys, so if you're still trying to get that God rolled IS Luna or something like that, make sure you're knocking out these hand cannon kills, Crucible Quartermaster bounties. Alright, and jumping into the vendor roll reset on the weapons, we're going to start things off with the Crucible Quartermaster. And they have got a couple of decent weapons this time around. So one thing I want to point out is this Hero Formula Scout Rifle. We're looking with Hidden Hand, Hand-Laid Stock for that extra boost to stability, high caliber rounds, Eye of the Storm, Last Resort, MD Reflex, Ranged Lens, and the OEG Rifle Scope. This is a pretty solid roll, guys, with the Hidden Hand and the high caliber rounds, or if you really need that extra boost to stability, Hand-Laid Stock is just phenomenal. Eye of the Storm or Last Resort could be a little bit stronger, but all in all, a really decent scout rifle this week for you. Next up is the Palindrome. Now this one has a pretty gnarly roll for everybody. We are looking with Luck in the Chamber. Everybody already knows that one. One random bullet in the magazine causes considerable bonus damage. Now you could go with Reinforced Barrel or Casket Mag. Trust me, go for the Reinforced Barrel to get that range boost as high as you can. That's what you want. So already we're looking really good. Luck in the Chamber, Reinforced Barrel. Not the greatest in here. Go with the Relentless Tracker. Kills with this weapon grant enhanced motion tracking resolution for a short time. And for your sights, you got the True Shot, you got the Sure Shot, and you got the Quick Draw. you have got fantastic sights to go with. Go with your sure shot. That is going to be the highest target acquisition, and this palindrome will go ahead and wreck. If you guys are looking for a good hand cannon for whatever reason you've been holding off, this week might be the time to pull the trigger. Last up for the Crucible Quartermaster that we're going to go over is the Event Horizon Sniper Rifle. This thing is a PvE beast. So starting things off, we have got the Hawkeye, the Short Gaze or Ambush. So pick your poison on my opinion of the two best scopes in the game. It's got both of them for you. Also, we have got Triple Tap or Spray and Play. Both are good and have their resources, but especially PvE, go with that Triple Tap. Armor Piercing Rounds, perfect balance for the next ones right there, and Firefly, make the heads explode. So Firefly with the Triple Tap, as well as the great range scopes that we have right there, both with Ambush and Short Gaze, really, really solid sniper rifle roll this week. If you guys need a good PvE sniper, look no further than the Event Horizon this week. And over at the Vanguard Quartermaster, they have one weapon here that we really need to pay some attention to. That's going to be the Continental Auto Rifle. Now, this is not the bullet hose version of the highest rate of fire and lowest impact, but it's one with just a little bit slower rate of fire and a higher impact. This roll is pretty insane. So persistence, this weapon grows more accurate the longer that the weapon is fired. Pair that with braced frame to almost max out that stability, and you're going to have a laser, and I do mean a absolute laser of a weapon. That sight is not going to be moving anywhere on you. Along with that, we have Battle Runner or Hipfire. Hipfire is almost kind of wasted on the auto rifles, but out of the two, I would probably end up going for that one. And we also have the Reflex, Steady Hand IS, and OEG for your sights. Very solid auto rifle pickup this week for you. Checking things out over in Dead Orbit, they have definitely got something that we need to look at this week. So, the EXTREMOPHILE 011 auto rifle. Very, very similar to that last auto rifle that we were just looking at, but the perks are pretty different. Glass half full, where the bottom half of the magazine causes additional damage. Pair that with Perfect Balance or Spray and Play. Either one, honestly. I think I would go with the Perfect Balance, just get the little bit of boost to your stability though. And high caliber rounds, so they will be flinching like crazy and will be very tough for your enemies to be firing back at you. So really solid roll, guys. Reflex sight, quick draw IS, and OEG as well. I'm honestly thinking of picking up this auto rifle, but I already have others that have very, very similar rolls, so I'm hesitant to, oh god, pardon the pun, pull the trigger on this one. So if you guys are needing a good auto rifle though, one for PvP that has a high amount of high caliber rounds, flinch type stuff to it, go ahead and pick this one up. Before we leave them though, we are also going to take a look at that Keystone 01 Scout Rifle. So we're looking with Crowd Control, Hammer Forged, Outlaw, Explosive Rounds, Full Auto, Red Dot ORA, Ranged Lens, and the OEG Rifle Scope. Very, very solid roll with Crowd Control, always a fan favorite, increasing that damage for a short time after each kill. Hammer Forged to almost max out that range stat, but go with the Outlaw. So Outlaw, Explosive Rounds, and Crowd Control. This thing is going to be a beast and just absolutely wreck in strikes and, you know, patrols and other stuff like that for PvE activities. Fantastic weapon. If you don't have a good scout rifle that you love using right now, highly recommend you consider picking this one up. And the future War Colt up here is hiding a couple of gems for you might want to check out as well. And we are looking right at the WALTZ Pulse Rifle. So this is a really solid roll here, guys. It's going to be the super fast rate and very, very low impact pulse rifle variety for you, with Headseeker body shots with this weapon increase precision damage for a short time. Pair that with Perfect Balance or Eye of the Storm, high caliber rounds, hip fire, Red Dot ORA, Quick Draw, and OEG. So the Headseeker is always fun to have on pulse rifles, but this is pretty awesome. Get that with the Perfect Balance and high caliber rounds. This is going to be a beast of a weapon, and I have a feeling it is going to cause a lot of damage, guys. This type of pulse rifle is already a pretty good archetype, and once we throw on the extra stability and the high caliber rounds to increase the flinch, again, as long as you get like the first shot on someone, it's going to be really tough for them to be able to turn on you because you're going to be making them flinch so much. So again, if you're in the mood for one of those really fast pulse rifles, go ahead and pick the WALTZ up this week. And the WORMWOOD sidearm is always got a god roll. Let's see what it looks like this week. Yeah, reactive reload, fitted stock, high caliber rounds, and of course you have sure shot. Fantastic roll, guys. If you need a good sidearm, make sure you pick that WORMWOOD up. It's great almost every week, and this week is no different. Alright, and this would be about the time of the video that I go see New Monarchy, but I'm going to save you guys some time because they ain't got nothing anyway, so let's just move right on. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful and or useful. If you did, make sure you smack that like button, and in the comment section down below, I want to know, what did you guys think of the Destiny 2 beta? It's come, it's gone. Everybody has a lot of opinions about it. I'm really curious to hear yours. Also, what is it you're going to be grinding out this week in Destiny? I would really like to hear. Go ahead, let everybody know in the comment section down below. And guys, if this is your first time here to this channel, first of all, welcome. Secondly, make sure you smack that subscribe button and turn your notifications on so you can be notified, be one of the first people to see whenever I put out another video like this one. But as always, Guardians, this is LVnative. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next one.